So you're at the Office of Occupied VR. I'm Jay Lee Williams, I guess VR developer, director.
Sure. Hey, I'm Blair. I'm a VR developer. Work for Occupied VR, Iris VR, Quantum Capture.
Yep. Hey, I'm Morgan Young, founder of Quantum Capture. This is Craig.
Craig Ogwire, co-founder of Quantum Capture.
Toru Musabe, Occupied VR, creative and directing.
And what are you working on right now?
Everything VR. We're doing games, experiences, photogrammetry.
Yeah,
bunch of other big words people don't understand yet.
It's a new world, so I mean, like we're kind of again dipping into it in different ways, and we all kind of found each other and came together, sort of formed Occupied. I mean, the reason we're called Occupied is just like this technology came around and sort of switched all of our lives into something different, and thus making us kind of occupied with what we are doing right now, and that is, VR. What you see here behind us is what these two guys have been building, Craig and Morgan. This is a photogrammetry rig, so
Yeah, this is a full-body photo scanner. We have 96 cameras here that capture a subject from head to toe in extremely accurate detail. Take that model and we can rig it, bring it to life, animate it, do all sorts of stuff with it. This rig, I believe, is the biggest in Canada, when fully constructed.
And how would you describe the virtual reality experience to someone who's never done it?
It's like a holodeck. If anyone's ever seen Star Trek, it's like that kind of. You step into a new place, be wherever you want to be, do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I think like VR kind of is like learning to walk again. Like the first thing is you opening your eyes and you're seeing the world, and it's different. It's bright, and it's new, and then your sensors are registering that, and then with other sort of things and implementations into VR, like you can start moving around, and like you even just with walking around in VR, like the first time you do it, you're kind of like this, and sort of like a baby taking its first steps. I think that there's a lot of parallels to that like we are, we're there's a new world here that we're kind of like developing, and helping develop with other people around the world. They're all doing it. It's kind of interesting to see what's becoming, but I think that you have to take baby steps in it. Yeah.
Why is it an especially exciting time right now for VR?
Tons of investment being sunk into it at the moment.
Where's that?
Yeah, we all need a little bit of that. But, with Facebook's acquisition of Oculus, that really set the tone for the medium as a whole. And since then, other companies like all over the place, Samsung, HTC, they're all jumping into the arena.
Yeah, they made it. I mean, it's been around. It's been here. It just has been it's just been too expensive for the consumer base. So now that with what Palmer's kind of and John Carmack's put out, it's like now it's a consumer base, and that's just exploding. But I mean, it literally. I mean, VR was here as soon as like accelerometers were being put into phones. As soon as they started smashing those two together, and those two guys were just smart enough to bring it to
the military's been using it for
years
as well.
Yeah,
it's just like really, really expensive
super
VR
expensive,
headsets, right? Like we're talking like tens of thousands, hundreds
more
of
than
thousands.
that. Yeah, like lots. So so now now I guess we're just with the gear that's available to us, and that knowing that it's getting in the hands of a lot of people, and that gamers are picking up. If there's even film, the interest in the film community, advertising, you name it, like everything. So, we're just sort of testing the waters with different things and building. I mean, Blair's been working on an extensive, really amazing video game called Technolust. We've been working with the CFC and TIFF with David Cronenberg on an experience that's been getting some good feedback in terms of the level of immersiveness that we've kind of brought to it. These guys are gearing up to do some crazy stuff. I mean, if you want to talk about the Uncanny Valley, then this is the gateway to the Uncanny Valley, and that's just around the corner.
And what applications do you see for the sporting world through VR?
Everything. Like this, VR is how everyone will be consuming their media soon enough. Like, there's no need to buy a bigger TV when you can have the biggest TV you can imagine in VR. You can have everybody around the world can have the best seats in the house.
Take the World Cup. I mean, everybody wants to be there. Not everyone can. Or the Olympics. It's like you can sell, you know, you can sell seats and with like 360 degrees, you know, cameras and 360 degree stereoscopic cameras, you know, you can get an immersive feeling that you're actually sitting there, you know, at that event, front row, or even whatever. You can be behind the goal, you know, wherever they're placing whatever camera, sensor, you know, anything like that that's sort of picking it up and sending the signal. I mean, right now they're talking about sending this a VR signal from the moon down, right? I mean, that was a Google thing that they were.
A little bit of latency on that.
Yeah,
but
I'm sure some latency, but I mean, you know, like just imagine, like there's endless amounts of seats that you can sell, and like the sensation that you're there is real, and that's only going to get better. I mean, we're only 2 years into consumer-based VR being here into the hands of developers.
It's not
Imagine,
the consumer headsets aren't really here. Like, you can buy this one now, the mobile device, but like the serious good
I'm
quality
saying like in the hands of
VRs.
developers.
It's
It's just in
developers'
developers' hands now. But you know, I mean, like there's lots of things too. I mean, like you know, imagine like you know, being able to learn from your favorite you know, your idol, like sports, you know, hero, and being able to learn like his style and or even like watching him up close or watching him in slow motion and feeling like you're right there, or even if like you know you're in baseball and you want, you know, just like testing accuracy, you can, you know, and you know you have your pitcher setting your balls in VR, and there's many different applications that it can kind of apply to, running plays. I mean.
I think to start, it'll be really good just for kind of the passive consumption of
Yeah, that would be
sports.
the main. That would be the main.
It's great.
Thing, yeah.
Best seat in the house,
best seat in the
and
house,
like an endless amount of seats that you could sell, basically.
Yeah, or even like behind the scenes, you know, like in the locker, or you know, pregame, or even in the huddle. Highlights, you know, especially for, you know, places like you guys, you know, like just doing highlights and sort of capturing those, you know, on 360 cameras or any way that they can, and just sort of sending them back. I mean, that's all going to be here because I mean, right now VR is in everyone's pocket pretty much, right? And it's just a matter of getting that through lenses to your eyes, right? So I mean, we're not far from that. So we're not far from everyone being able to view it.
And do you see applications that the athletes themselves can use for training or other purposes?